What you're seeing here is me trying to attempt a very tedious glitch or bug. Now, allegedly, this is the original video. Basically, what this glitch does is it makes it so that the current chunk gets deleted and replaced with a brand new generating chunk based on whatever seed, or sorry, based on whatever version or whatnot. So here's an example. This regular flat land over here, damaged land or whatever, right? You can have the chest, which is what you do for the process of glitch. You fill the chest up with the books, with the characters, and he wants you to have this many. But if you see what I have, you're gonna believe that it's a very difficult glitch to do. And even if you have the prerequisites, it is actually very hard to perform, even if you have the resources to do it. Now, he is doing this in 1.19. I don't know if this works on prior generations. I'm going to assume that it does, but just in case it doesn't, you can always jump into that version, and I did do that. Even then, I still wasn't able to do that yet, at least not yet. So yeah, as you can see, this is him doing 0 to 100, and basically what you do is you have your RAM launch the game very minimal or maximum to where your Minecraft can only process so much at a time. The idea is the moment Minecraft generates this segment of chunk where all the books are, it gets deleted and then gets replaced by a new generation. Now, the only issue with this theory is that I do not know if it's going to regenerate flat land as it's already in the coding, or it's just going to generate natural land by default. I will link the resources, the link in the description. As you can see with this, if I can open it up, this is the characters you copy. Now, unfortunately, I can't just copy all these texts. I have to copy a certain amount and do that every single one. So I'm not filling the whole page in. It was very tedious. It was starting to get me carpal tunnel, and I decided not to. I just decided to go like a certain chunk of it and then move on. So yeah, each of these are different. Each characters of these are different. I don't know what this actually means, but no bother looking at it. But regardless of that, this doesn't work for me whatsoever, but I'll put it in the description. I'll also link you guys other videos that may give you an idea of this, but there's no guarantees this works. There's no guarantees this glitch works, but there is another in case you cannot do this. Originally, I thought this glitch would be the glitch I was going to do for getting strongholds in the world, because you actually have to put effort into getting the stronghold. You have to make books, put in the characters, make duplicates or whatever those books, and then you kind of use resources to almost generate the stronghold. Almost, it's very difficult, and yet perhaps even rewarding in some cases. I found an alternative solution which may or may not be questionable in the integrity of the run. Nintendo.
Sigma?
Guys, why am I in the game? Since when did Minecraft do this? Dinghead is you. Since when has Minecraft done that? I'm in the game apparently. It must be a feature. There's no way they got the exact name of my user and then they put it in the game. Nah, they did some that's new. Was that always in that? This is Java, whatever. It's still laggy. Whatever. Anyways, the save, quit. Anyways, this is not the point. We want this. All right. So this is the I'm lagging. Okay. So we're gonna save, quit. Right. We want this world to go over this world. Right. All right. Now we get this world. We go in here. All right. I'm gonna do /locate stronghold, right? And then we're gonna go there.
Slash locate stronghold. Okay, we're gonna go there. All right. Coordinates are 241. Okay, that's the coordinates. All right. So we're going to save and quit this world. All right. What we're going to do, right? We're gonna go in here. We're gonna edit world. Actually, maybe drawing my screen would be actually no. So yeah, we're gonna go here, edit. Well, I made a backup already, but we're gonna open world folder. Okay, so these are my saves. All right. So we're gonna go to test chunk, and where you see level dat, we're going to copy this thing and copy that file. Now we're gonna go into custom test world. All right, this is where we have the stronghold. We're gonna paste it in here. We're gonna replace files and destination. Okay, be able to do this now. So when I do this, it's a little confusing now because I don't know which one is which. Yeah, I can tell it's not the world. I might have screwed up. Did I screw up? Deep ocean. I have all this stuff, so I have a feeling I might have did something to this. Do slash locate stronghold because it isn't there. But we can, I say we can, teleport to where we put it. So voila. Would you look at that? And I couldn't do slash locate stronghold. So I might have did that a little bit unorthodox, right? But here's the other thing, right? This is where this village is at. So I think what happened, right, is because spawn is different from this world compared to the other world, and it still spawned the village, I think, or spawned a village, but it didn't spawn directly there. But you don't have to have the village spawn. This is just how it happened. So yeah, this seems to be right, because this is saying plains, as you can see, and then it says deep ocean. So it seems like I got it right. So that is probably the closest thing you guys are gonna get. Now you could probably incorporate multiple saves like this. Basically what you want to do is you want to have another world, copy the one that you're current in into that new one, and you want to make sure that you didn't explore that area in that world whatsoever, because I think it kind of like goes over that. What you see here is a preset of separate world, right? There in here you can decide if you want to put in villages or not. You can put in strongholds, but it probably doesn't matter either way, as long as you have natural generation and it's plains. I think it should be fine, but just in case, you can add this if you want to. You create this world, right, and the level dat file in your world folder, you got to for your original one that you're working on right now, you gotta override that level dat world file over the other one. So that's how you get it in your world. Obviously do slash kill and have a respawn, right? I go to this spawn that is actually deep ocean, and it will continue to generate deep ocean because now that's the file size. That seemed to be like the most closest stable way to do things, because I couldn't do that with that. I couldn't. I tried so many times. Okay, regardless if it did work or didn't, it spawned the stronghold with that method, right, with the chunk being displayed or whatnot. It may have well still have given me a plains biome or literally any other biome. The difference is the method of choice. For this method, it's just water, and then you have the stronghold in the water rather than you having to dig in a mountain. This is just still all water. If you want to